Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another fun art video. I'm going to be recreating other people's art in my style. So basically what I mean by that is I have a pin on Pinterest where other people post a bunch of their different types of art and then ask you to recreate it in your style. Here are just a few of my favorites. So I was planning on picking one of these and redrawing it in my style. Alright, so this is the one I chose. I'm not sure if this is the original poster, but if it is, shout out to them. I'm really excited. I love her green hair. I love everything, the outfit, everything just goes so nicely together. So let's get started on our sketch. I've already showed this, but this is the paper I like to use for my acrylic markers. It works really well and is nice and thick. With our sketch, I did chop off half her face for a second there. I apologize. I'm just going in and I'm trying something a little different by doing the clothes, body, and hair before I go in to do the face, which is not something I usually do. For some reason, I've gotten in the habit of doing the face first, but I like this way better because I feel like everything's more proportioned and then I can go into the face and make it a lot easier. She did not have lips in the drawing, but I personally add that because I like to draw it. And then I was trying to do eyes open, but I realized that it's easier to do it closed. And yeah, I feel like the face in the sketch turned out really cute. And now I'm going to get into erasing and coloring. One thing I'm a little sad I didn't do was make her skin tone a little lighter because that's what the original had, but that's okay. We'll just pretend our girl has been in the sun a lot more. Now I'm going in to color her hair. I absolutely love doing fun colored hair. It's something nice to get out of the habit of just doing browns and blacks and natural color, and it's so much fun to do like something funky every once in a while. Here's what she looks like finished, and I love it. Alright, before we continue any further, I'm going to paint my page for my book. Obviously, this was a different sketchbook before I turned it into an art sketchbook, and I've just been painting over all the pieces that I don't really like. But I'm going to go in with more of a plain color. I'm going to use a brown because I feel like it will go better with the few characters that I draw, and it will just complement their colors if this is the background is darker. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, let's get painting. We definitely need a second coat. Alright, so I have cut her out and she is so cute. I love it so much, and the original creator did such a good job, and I was so happy to do it in my own style. I'm gonna do one more for this video, so let's go pick ours. Alright, this is the one I picked. Pretty simple, but I love it so much. Looks like she might be in the hospital. She hurt her arm. Love this. Again, not sure if this is the original creator, but I love it so much, and shout out to them. Let's get started on our sketch. For this character, I decided to make her body a little longer because I wanted to get her in a full nightgown because I think she's in the hospital since she just hurt herself. And then with the facial expressions, I wanted her to look a little sad but also confused. I don't know why, I just feel like it adds a little bit to her character. I was able to get that really pale porcelain look to her that I failed to do in the first one, but I feel like it turned out really good and I love it a lot. You couldn't see it because it didn't show up in the video, but for the blood stain, I put a paper towel over where I wanted the blood to be, and then I did the red. It just gives it more of a authentic look. Now I'm doing all the outlining. This was so much fun. I love outlining because it feels like it just brings everything together and really just gives the character a perfect look. Here are both of our characters finished. I think they are so cute. I love them so much. I didn't do them the same size, but that was purposeful because I feel like it would look better in the sketchbook. Before I glue them into my sketchbook, however, I want to do a couple different doodles that I can cut out, and then I'm going to find, I think, a few stickers from my bucket, or I don't know what you would call this, thing of stickers to add with it as well. So yes, I'm gonna go do that, and then we will finally glue everything in. I am so excited. Okay, so I actually decided against doing a couple extra drawings because I feel like the stickers would go well. I picked a few stickers that I felt matched with each character and their colors, obviously, and then I think we'll do the rest with paint markers. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and glue everything in the place that I like it. I always tell people to map out your idea before you glue them in, because sometimes your idea at first is completely different than the idea you end up using. All right, we have everything glued in here, and now I'm going to use my Posca pens. I'm gonna find some colors that I like and do a few doodles in the back, and then we will have our finished product. I rarely ever have an exact idea for what I do with my paint pens for the background. I usually outline the character because I feel like that looks really nice, and then their color, and then I add little things here and there. I like to give a title or write little words too, anything to really fill up the space. I feel like it just connects everything and makes it a lot cuter. Are you guys ready for the final reveal? Drum roll, please. Here it is. I love this page so much. I think it is so cute. I did a lot of little outlines. I did draw this in your style so you can remember. I wrote a couple things. I did ouch because she got hurt, and that's no fun. And then under her I put love it because it is true. I love this drawing so much. This was so much fun. It just was so cool recreating all these characters. They were so beautiful, and I love the originals, but it was really fun to do it in my own style. I look forward to maybe doing something similar again, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That is all I have planned in today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Shout out to the original creators. They did such a good job, and thank you for letting me redo your art. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said before, let me know if I should do more of these. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Keep drawing. Bye!